will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals? Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent of business. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll line up for a second down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Collins. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything...
He's got it on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough.
Got a lot of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They go to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Glenn. Pressure coming. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands from passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
To the air on first down. Throwing right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground, it's Jackson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, LSU 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now improvising. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
LSU.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Back to the air one more time. Quick strike complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
LSU lining up first and goal. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Gonna take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses.
Touchdown, Noles! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Running through contact. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the second.
No doubt you get those nerves out, you get a few of those hits in, everybody starts to get a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer. They're starting to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're lathered up, I think, on the field. I think the play caller has also gotten himself into a bit of a rhythm here, too.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He breaks a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll try to pick up the first. And they'll bring him down, but...
The carry.
Picks up the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
Using the quick game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
With jet sweep pass. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Collins. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. The short hands, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's McCoy.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll try the run. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Jackson. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Touchdown LSU! And that one will give them the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 18 to Kansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Williams.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Knowles moving quickly to the line. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Shakes off the defender. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Glenn. Looking deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. LSU will get a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
It's a draw. Smashes through the tackle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about the draw play? What's the first thing you have to do? You got to sell pass. Everybody believes it for just a second. The running back gets a little bit of space, and once he gets space, you can see he knows how to navigate and get down the field and make a big play.
They'll give it to him again. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. This offense has a second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Throw it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.